So let me take you back to the ambulance. They're driving me to the hospital, and the guy in the back with me has got a radio, and he keeps reporting my blood pressure and my heart rate. And at that time, I didn't know what was a good blood pressure, what was a bad blood pressure. I didn't know those numbers. I never thought about it. I was a younger guy. I never thought about blood pressure. But I did notice that every time he called in the hospital, the number went down. And every time he called the hospital, his voice sounded more nervous. And the number kept going down, and then they told the guy, stop and put him in the suit. So the driver parked the ambulance, and he came in the back with the other med tech, and they put me in this, looks like an astronaut suit, and it's pumped up with air. I didn't know what it was for. I learned later that's because my heart, they thought my heart was going to stop pumping. I had lost so much blood. I was in a state of shock. And they put the suit on so they could keep my heart pumping. So they do that. The guy goes up, drives again, gets me to the hospital. They wheel me in. There's like 5, 6 doctors, 5 sick nurses. They all gather around. They wheel me in the room. And they say, okay, what's your name? How old are you? What's your phone? Everything. And then they said, give us the name of your next of kin, your closest relative. So I say, my mother is in Wisconsin, but I'm not going to give you her phone number because I don't want you to call her because it's 3 a.m. and you will make her so nervous she will never sleep the rest of the night. And they're like, you don't understand, sir. You might not live. We need to call your mother. You're not waking my mother up. Don't even waste your time. So they get some more doctors. So now there's like 8 doctors. And they're all telling me, give us your mother's phone number. You could die in this operation. I'm like, do whatever you gotta do. You're not getting my mother's number. Now, of course, this was stupid, right? But this is what sons do, right? This is how we think, like, don't worry my mother, right? So, because I know my mother would never sleep again for 3 days, right? So I'm just like, I knew I was going to be all right. So they bring more doctors, so I got 8, 9 doctors. Finally one gets really upset. And he says, you don't understand, you've lost a lot of blood, we don't know where the bullet is, we don't know what organs have been harmed, you could die on the table, you're in a state of shock. I can force you to give me that number because you're in a state of shock and you can't make decisions for your own good. Now, I said something to him that I'm going to word very carefully.